What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another unboxing video brought to you by Bearded Kaiju's Unboxing Reviews. If you guys like the channel, go subscribe. Give it the likes. Comment if you feel like it. Share with your friends. Other people that you might think might like the content. Then I plan on doing a giveaway. So let's get up to that goal and let's do our first giveaway. But I would like to also thank you all for the support, that I've gotten so far. It's really positive, I think, and I hope you guys, like what I've been putting out there for you, and really trying to do my best, But yeah, on to today's unboxing. Today is kind of a cool one. I'm kind of excited about it, but I have mixed feelings. Initially, when they first released this, I thought it was, really cool. I was really excited. But since then, seeing in-hand photos, of other people getting it so far, I've kind of had mixed feelings about it. So I really wanted to get it in hand and really look for it, and look at it myself and give it my own opinion, because, that's just how I roll. I like to see things for myself, It's nice that everybody gives their own opinions or reviews, all that stuff, but once you see it in hand, can always change your mind. So I'm really excited for this one, but let's get right into the 2019 Rodan RIC edition from X Plus. It is the 25 centimeter scale. I'm just going to crack right into it because I really want to see what it looks like. So. There you go. I love tie straps. Holy buckets, we have a lot of tie straps here. This guy is tight in there really good. They definitely know how to make these tie straps tight. If you don't untie them correctly, you're just tying it back up again. Holy buckets, man. Of course, I'm sweating, so, this does not help at all. Barely grab them. It's lodged right by the plastic. Oh my goodness gracious. Well. Alright, okay, I got the stands. Alright. Boy, was that a chore. Good Lord. Right, finally got it out. Here's a good look at them for you guys. All this glory. Try to get my big hands out of the way. That's what his wings look like. The nice lava color to them. Ooh, look at that. Bird of fire. Get a good look at his face. Let's see if I can cover up my face here. There you go. You can see his eyeball. But wow, super cool. So yeah, sorry, I'm taking a look at the figure here. Just looking at stuff. All right, let's get his stand made quick here so we can see what it looks like. Now, when they released pictures of what Rodan was going to look like, or all the Monsterverse Big Four here, and because of the King of the Monsters, I was actually really excited for them all. They all looked really cool in their own way, and I would say Mothra was probably my least favorite out of the new looks. But I would say Rodan was probably my, I'd say second favorite out of all of them. I would say King Ghidorah was my favorite out of all of them. You know, that design just looked crazy good. It just looked menacing as hell. So, hey guys, I put part of the stand together for you guys. This is I already gotta say, this is a ridiculous stand. They give you like a little two-pronged Lego piece, okay? And I had actually had to look into the directions to find out where the heck these things go. So they give you two of these, and they actually go on the bottom. And basically you're just going to put them in the holes so it keeps the two stands together from the bottom side. So you got one here, and you got one here. So they don't, you know, split apart, you know, when the figure's on it. And then they give you this little piece, this little guy right here, that is going to connect the two rods together so they don't bend apart. Like I said, I already don't like this stand. This is ridiculous. I think I mean, I've never had to put so many things together for just a stand for an X Plus figure. I mean, all they had to do was just, you know, put a spike through his body, you know, but I guess that's just me. But yeah, I'm not a fan of this kind of stand. They have a similar one like this for the Fire Rodan, and it's ridiculous because it always falls. It always splits apart, and yeah, my figure always falls down, and I absolutely hate it. So, not a fan of this. It's nice that they improved it, so you know the pulls don't come apart and everything like that. You know, your figure falls, but still, I think there's something better that they could do, that we could get rid of this. So, but without further ado, let's get him on this stand here and see how he fits. Gotta figure out which way he's gonna go. I think it's this way. Should be this way. Guess that's it. Guess it's like that. Doesn't go very flush with his body though. It's kind of weird. Like I said, I am not a fan of this at all. But here you go. Here's the fire demon in all his glory here. Yeah, like I said, I'm not a huge fan of this stand. It's not even snug with his body. You know, one shift he's gonna fall. I don't know. I don't know. I'm not a fan. So let's just stay with that. We'll try to look at the positives here for this figure. So under quick inspection, I do like that he is actually a lot more colorful in person than he is in pictures. It's definitely hard to pick up the colors in photos, it seems, because, you know, just looking from this in my point of view, it's actually very colorful So there is a decent amount of orange on his wings and stuff like that. So it does break up all the brown and the blacks and stuff like that that are, you know, basically this, you know, what this figure is made of. Even has a decent amount of color underneath, even on his feet and stuff like that, underneath the wings. Really cool. So like I said, really breaks it up. Yeah, the stamp here, that's, I don't get that. I don't like that at all. That just, it's just a flat mark. I don't know, they could have put it somewhere else. I don't know. Maybe that's just me nitpicking, but. And then lastly, you know, I know a big thing for people getting this figure was, you know, one, it was the paint job, and two was the eye size. And yeah, he did have a small eye, you know, in the movie and stuff like that. And, you know, they, you know, got it right where this thing is small. I mean, you can barely see it. I do wish it was a little bit more yellow so it'd pop a little bit more. It's very subtle. And it's very hard to see, so. Well, you gotta squint and really look. But other than that, I mean, the pose is great, you know. He's got a nice big wingspan. I thought he'd be a little bit bigger. Just the fact that, you know, when he was fighting like King Ghidorah and stuff like that, it looked like he had a decent size on King Ghidorah, especially wingspan size. So, I don't know, he looks a little small, especially with the wings. I know this is a 25 centimeter, but, I mean, 92 Mothra was actually huge. Like, she had a big wingspan. She was a big girl, you know. So I'm kind of surprised that this is a lot smaller, just because these Titans are supposed to be a lot bigger than even the Japanese versions. So it is kind of a letdown that it is kind of small, especially for as big of a box he came in. I mean, shipping on these things were not cheap. I understand, you know, shipping these days sucks and it's really expensive, but I mean, shipping on these were a lot of money, you know. So I kind of just assumed that he'd be a little bit bigger, you know, but I don't know. I guess that's my 2 cents on this figure. Overall, he's really cool. Like I said, colors are great. He does pop in colors. I guess I can even see it right now. It doesn't look like it's picking up all the oranges and stuff, but it really does look a lot different in hand, and it does pop a lot more, you know, with good lighting and stuff like that. So, you know, here's a good shot, you know, of the wing and stuff like that. So I think it's just because of how the scales are put on here. When you first look at it, you kind of just glide right over it, you know, from the frontal view. But actually, when you go against the grain, you can actually see all the color in the figure and stuff like that. So it is very deceiving. But overall, it's really nice. It's a dynamic pose. You know, I love the pose. I love that he's, you know, looks like he's going right after the fighter planes, you know, in that scene, which is absolutely incredible, you know, in the movie. That's probably the top scene in the whole movie. I'm sorry, but I mean, I wish he did a lot more in the movie, you know, but, you know, for the scene that he did have, he definitely stole the show. So, like I said, it's my second favorite, I guess, Monsterverse recreation of an original Toho creature. The first one would be King Ghidorah, like I said. So, but yeah, let's get in some size comparisons and see what it looks like next to some other guys. So, all right, next up we got the 68 Showa Rodan. This is my favorite Rodan incarnation, just because I grew up on it. You know, this is what I saw for many years as a kid. You know, this is how I think of Rodan. You know, the goofy looking one. Obviously is more man in suit esque, just because it stands upright, you know. And obviously they do have, you know, puppets where he did fly and stuff like that. But you know, for the most part, he was always standing like this, you know, straight up, you know, not in the flying form, you know, not like the Monsterverse Rodan. So, but this is the, you know, 25 centimeter, 68, and yeah, he's, I mean, you can just tell. I'm gonna move it here a little bit more. I mean, he's got almost, you know, the same wingspan, to be honest. I mean, they're not even, and he's not even all the way stretched out. Trying to close up here, frontal shot. Yeah, I mean, he's got, you know, I don't know, probably 10 inches away. You know, so if he was actually wings straight out, he'd be a lot bigger. You know, so like I said, for size-wise, this Rodan is pretty small. So, but all right, let's go to our second one. Boom! Well, this is the one you guys have been waiting for. This is the money shot right here. I mean, this is great. So yeah, this is the 25 centimeter 2019 RIC, you know, Godzilla with the glowing dorsal and the eyes glow and stuff like that. So obviously I had to go with that one, but it does scale nice with the Godzilla. Like I said, I still think he's a little small, but then again, you know, I think this Godzilla is a little bit small too, just because he's supposed to be so big. But the scaling isn't that bad. They look good together. You know, decent size. But yeah. So yeah, they look good. I like it. Get him out of here. Alright. Let's move up here so we get a good shot of him. Alright, yeah, that's my box day today. You know. Please like, comment, subscribe, you know, to the channel, you know, especially if you guys like the content I've been doing. Yeah, like I said, this is a solid figure. It does put my worries to rest a little bit, just because it does give more color off than what I've been seeing. So that's kind of a relief. Like I said, other things, you know, kind of are letdowns. You know, the stands especially. You know, I'm not at one with the stand. It's, I don't know. It's just me, I guess. But yeah, overall, it's a decent figure. You know, definitely if you're a Monsterverse fan, you know, pick it up. You know, he's gonna go great. You know, hopefully we'll get a Mothra, you know, from X Plus, and maybe we'll get a King Ghidorah. Who knows? You know, never know. Maybe it could be the crawling form. You know, I'll be all right with that. You know, but yeah, that's all for me. So until next time, later.